What's the number one reason that most veterinarian practices plateau? It's not bad medicine. You guys know your medicine. It's the fuzzy goals. If you don't know where you're going, there is no way that your practice can follow. So today, we're bringing that all to a stop. I'm Michelle Masacchio with Fit Money CPA, where vet med meets smart business. Thank you for joining. If you could comment below, what is your biggest goal for 2025? More patients, more money in the door. What is that goal? What does that look like for you? Okay, wait a minute. I have all these ideas, but I don't know that I'm doing the goal thing right. No worries. Let's talk about the power of purposeful goals. So we have three types of goals that we want to look at. We want to look at the financial zone, operational goals, and personal goals. Can't do anything without taking care of yourself. So those are the three topics that we are going to take a look at. We all know that you did not open your practice to work 60 plus hours and feel like you're just not making any money. You're just spinning your wheels, you're not going anywhere. So what the next move is we want to use the SMART goal framework. And SMART goals is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's do some examples on those. So specific, it's not, I want to grow the practice. It's, I want to grow the practice by $100,000. And I want to do that by December 31st, 2025, or whatever your specific goal might be. But the more granular you can get, the more focused you will be. That laser focus is what we're looking for. Measurable. Can you track it? How are you going to know when you succeed? So we need to come up with some KPIs, some dashboards, some things to follow. So if in this example, your goal is to increase by 100,000, let's break it down. How much do you need to make per month or increase per month to reach our goal? So we have to make an additional $8,300 each month. Okay, we've got our number, we've got our tracking, we can move forward. We can go to that next step. Is it achievable? Is it realistic that, and I'm pretending we started earlier in the year, I know we're already 4 months in, but is it realistic, even if we did do it today, is it realistic that you can achieve that much growth in a year? If last year you grew by $10,000 and this year you want to grow by 100, it's probably not the best goal, but hey, we'll work with anything. We love the challenge. You might, if you did only make 10,000 additional last year, maybe you want to make 40,000 more this year. Let's make it achievable. We don't want to discourage ourselves from what we're doing. Relevant. Does this align with your biggest why? Now, we've talked about why before. Why did you get into veterinary medicine? Why did you open your own practice? So obviously we have to take a step back and determine what our why is so that we know where we want to go. Time bound. We've already said a year, so we've got that time bound knowledge down. We know that by the end of 2025, we want to make another $40,000, $50,000, $100,000, whatever that number is you choose. It's all up to you. So planning for that, how do we set ourselves up for success? You guys have heard me talk about the cats and dogs system, cash accumulating techniques and driven outcome gains. So the cats portion of that is it's small incremental changes in your processes, your revenue tracking, anything that helps you increase your profit. So for instance, and this is a huge one. I mean, I'm guilty of it. Everybody's guilty of it. Do you have subscriptions that you don't use anymore? Maybe you had something 5 years ago that was fantastic and you read it every day, but you don't use it anymore. You're still paying for it, but you don't use it. Let's get rid of it. Think about that. Anything that could be eliminated, again, without causing any interaction, anything that is harming or hurting client care, patient care. Patient care is number one. We never want to do anything that would take away from that. The dogs, the driven outcome gains, that's where we're monitoring that revenue. We're monitoring the growth of our revenue. We're monitoring the cash that we have on hand so that we can pay the bills. Maybe during spring break when everything goes down, people go on vacation during the summer. So we want to make sure we have the cash flow that we can cover those slow periods during the year. So hopefully you guys have learned a lot about the SMART goal framework, which again is part of that driven outcome gains portion of the cats and dogs. Happy to chat with you. Drop in the chat or DM me plan, and I will send you the toolkit that we've created for you. Help you create those goals, help you stay on focus. Next thing I'd like you to do, hit the button below, get 15 minutes on my calendar, and we can set you on the right path. Chat soon.